Smackwater. Smackwater.
Yeah.
Smackwater back in the Greenroom, man.
Your very first guest ever, huh?
Yeah, man. Smackwater is, he's a guy who's just starting out, just getting his name out there. He's just trying to get some followers. If you never heard of him, he's just getting his feet wet.
Y'all show me some love.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I'm just trying to get on my feet, get out the streets,
you know what I'm saying?
But do something where I ain't gotta hit nobody in the head, my nigga. Yeah.
Nah, for real though.
You gonna be seeing me though, nigga. Keep watching. I'm on my grind. You gonna be seeing me.
You gonna see it, man.
I'm next up. Why niggas always say that? Bitch, how many niggas have you ever heard say I'm next up?
Man, yeah.
Where all them niggas at?
They always saying that. It's more them than not.
Yeah, it's way more next up niggas than it is actual niggas that's in the game.
Nah, for real, for real.
Niggas always on the sideline screaming they got next like a motherfucker, huh? Some nigga running up to you. Remember, this when they still sold CDs and shit, trying to say they mixtape. My shit classic. Nigga, how is it a classic, nigga?
You feel like some niggas need to know when to give it up?
Nah, ain't no such thing, my nigga. It's on you, my nigga. It's all on you. Don't let nobody tell you to give up on nothing, my nigga, cause can't nobody say what will and won't work.
Real shit.
And don't nobody say what time frame anything or anybody is on. You know what I'm saying? Me and Rainwater just had that conversation on the phone. What that was like last Friday, I guess, or some shit like that. Cause he didn't know I rapped. He say, "Damn, Smack, you rap, nigga, you too old to rap. Nigga, you ain't too old to do nothing until they drop dirt on you, nigga. I just told you, nigga, I wish somebody said, nigga, you too old for bills. You ain't never too old for, I just sat here and told you, nigga, you got a bill after you die, nigga.
For real. You gotta pay for everything.
Yeah. So, don't never let a nigga tell you what to give up on. That's all, it's personal, my nigga. Don't let no outside force determine what your fate and destiny is. Don't let nobody put they fears and they limitations on you at all, fam. You know what I'm saying? Because you could be right there and give up just because. Don't let nobody break your spirit or break your will, man. Don't, because when you look back, you gonna resent that and you gonna regret it. If it's something that you stop, let it be that you stop because it was something that you seen fit to do, or it was time for you to stop for you, but not because anybody made you feel some type of way about pursuing anything in life, whatever it may be. You know what I'm saying? Because I put my dream aside one time because I was locked up when my daughter was born. I done shared that story several times. And when I got out, I wanted to do something different. So everything, I got a job working for the gas company, working for Intex. I was miserable, but I was happy at the same time. It wasn't what I felt like my purpose, what I was sent here to do or to be. But at that moment, that's what I needed to do, and that's what I needed to be.
Real talk, man. Wise words from OG Smackwater.
Yeah.
Man, you're always drawing from your unique experiences in life, your unique perspective, and you're always, giving people that thing. I do think a lot of people know you so much for your commentary that when they do find out you rap, you got movies out, you know what I'm saying? Even though, you're always coming up in them lanes too, it's so many people know you for the commentary, they be so surprised.
Yeah, but rapping is my very first. I've been rapping since I was 11 years old. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real, I'm nice with it. Nice with it. I got, shout out to Jay Prince, Willie D, Scarface, R.I.P. Bushwick. But I just not started a couple nights ago. Shout out to Ice, Fred on them, every other producer that I tap for this project. But I'm finna do a Geto Boys tribute album and try to include as much of the city as possible. I'm redoing like 15 classic Geto Boy songs and putting them on one album.
Hey, that's dope. That's dope. We have definitely talked many conversations in the past about Geto Boys, the impact on you, and just rap game as a whole.
Yeah, and the culture. But it's my way of honoring them or giving them their flowers, but showing. I'm not gonna say the Geto Boys is overlooked or slept on, but when people go to talking about greatest groups, you know, in my eyesight, and it's biased, but they spoke directly to what I seen and what I lived and what I knew to be true. So, that carried a lot of cachet with a young man growing up in Houston, but they also gave me hope. They also made me believe in myself. Cause before Rap-A-Lot and the Geto Boys showed us that it was possible to climb up to be bigger than Houston, or to be somebody black in Houston, we really didn't have anybody to look at or to point a finger to. And kids, we had like Clyde the Drexler, but it was different. The Geto Boys, spoke directly, and there was a representation of poverty, of hopelessness, of having a community that was deprived, but they made you think that it was more. And as hated as they were when they was first coming up out toward the system, but they actually gave me, I can't speak for everybody, but the system should be thankful for Geto Boys and groups like them, even though they spoke out against the evils of the system, but it also provided us with hope that the system wasn't that bad, to see that, okay, here go these individuals, even though the system is against them, they still was able to do something purposeful.
Definitely. Geto Boys, definitely, man. I think overlooked, but I almost like, how they say you're a rapper's rapper? I think that all throughout hip hop, especially generations before, like they know.
Yeah. They definitely respect it amongst their peers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Definitely. You can't.
Even their creativity.
Yeah, and people they know if you really into that, especially if you're into social commentary and just real life situations and real life ideals and the morality, and even though they were outside the margins and they were violent, and they did promote promiscuity, they did promote drug usage, drug selling,
hardcore hip hop,
but life was hardcore. Like these were real events that were being. See, what I hate about people is people get mad when you call attention to what's going on. Like, if I don't never speak on this, is it gonna magically disappear? If I don't say nothing about it, let's take the word nigger, for instance. People who got a problem with people saying nigger. If I stop saying nigger, if everybody stops saying nigger, is that gonna stop white folks from treating you like a nigger?
Good point.
The judge called you a nigger every day he slammed the gavel. 30 years, nigger. That gavel, nigger.
They definitely say that.
Without saying it. You know what I'm saying?
In their mind, in their close quarters, all that shit.
But with the fact that a white boy just came up right before you, same case, same everything, and they gave him a slap on the wrist and let him go home.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So just because people, it's like, this is not make-believe. The things I say ain't I'm not making it up. You know what I'm saying? It comes from somewhere. The problem is that the system will refuse to, and a lot of people in general adopted that philosophy to ignore it and just think it'll go away. It's like family members will sit around and knowing that it's a family member that's touching the kids, but everybody just sit there and eat and won't say nothing or pretend like it don't happen. But I understand where the mentality comes from. See, you always got to gain understanding is importance. Like, because a lot of people just act or react or say something or do something without a real understanding of why things happen, why things are the way they are, why they are the way they are. Self-awareness.
Go along to get along.
That part.
Yeah.
You know, but understanding is very important. And in a situation like that, black people, it was a point of time, and even in a sense today, black people still can't rely on the system to fix our problems, because how they say fix our problems may be a little extreme compared to what the actual problem is, especially back in the day.
Yeah, and at a point, in the past we were more aware socially, and now
Of course.
it's like a bunch of ostriches with their head in the sand.
Of course. Yeah, people today, there are a lot of things, it's a lot going on today.
A whole lot.
A lot of distractions, a lot of self-indulgence.
Greed,
that's a good one. Lust.
I was gonna say that next.
Lust is a good one. Just having to wake up and pay your bills is enough.
Economics, man.
Yeah, is enough to make me not care about anything. Cause it's people who just live right on the poverty line, man, and just them getting up to go to work is just enough for them to get up and go to work. You know what I'm saying? I was there at a point. I'm there right now, nigga. I ain't to where, living is being able to wake up and do what you want to do when you want to do it and how you want to do it and not having to answer anybody. I'm just existing and surviving. We all in survival mode, the majority of us.
Yeah, for real.
You know what I'm saying? People are waking up and going to a job to pay bills, to wake up and go to a job to pay bills, to wake up and go to a job to pay bills. America has found a way to rebrand and repackage and resell the American dream to people over and over.
The lifestyle, everything.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Now the American dream is, going viral.
To be lit.
Yeah, to be lit. Yeah, to be doing your best shit, living your best life. That's the new American dream. 15 seconds.
And I'm glad we said what you said earlier, because we don't have no more ghetto boys, no more people like that to kind of.
They are. You just got to go find them.
Yeah.
But they're not being promoted. The ghetto boys was promoted through independent means.
But we need that raw social commentary.
Yeah. And if I'm to be honest, the last raw social commentary artist. Oh no, I take that back. I apologize. It's some little youngsters out there.
Now, there's some niggas out here talking shit.
It's some youngsters.
But like you said,
yeah, it's some youngsters. And I didn't find, I just happened to scroll up on them. Yeah, it's a couple youngsters out here that's very impressive. Extreme, that little youngster from New Orleans, his name escapes me right off the top. But he's from New Orleans.
And he's out in Houston right now?
Nah, he's from New Orleans.
He big or he kind of?
No, he's just an Instagram. I see him on Instagram. I followed him. I can't remember his name every night. He's tough.
New Orleans got some hard young niggas, man.
He tough though. Like he talk, he's saying something. Okay. He not just putting words together that rhyme and sound good. Right. He's saying something. Yeah. That little youngster that they killed up there in where was he from? Chicago?
Which one? I mean, who?
The little youngster that they killed not too long ago, he had done that song like kind of honoring Public Enemy. He had redone a Public Enemy song. Was it Chicago or New York? It was one of the two.
I don't know that.
Oh man, they killed the little youngster. He was a positive little. Now what he was into personally, I can't say, because we do know what people present one way and actually be another way. Can you know what I'm saying? What you present to the world and versus your personal life and what you're doing in private can be two different things, you know what I'm saying? But his lyrically and his his musically, he was giving it hell, man. Yeah, and he ended up getting, or was it Philly? Where was this little youngster from, man? Little young cat, man. I apologize, I don't know his name, but somebody in the comments they know, because he just recently, it ain't been too long, what, 3-4 months?
He got killed?
Yeah, he got killed. But he was on that pro-black, he had done that one, oh man, he was a force. He was a force. Was it Philly? Because he had the whole community. Oh, he was a force, man.
Yeah, we got to find that.
Yeah, he was a force.
We got to find that.
He was a force of nature. He really was.
Man, that's what's up.
Before I go on, man, let me give a shout out to Billionaire, Mindframe, I got they shit on, and Wealth Culture, two locally black owned fashion lines, man. Y'all know I always come through and rep for the people, man.
Always, every time, man.
Yeah. So shout out to them, man. And they local, black owned, and they make some dope apparel and clothing, man. So y'all tap in with them. Wealth Culture, I got his page, his website going crazy right now. The Denzel with his 2 sons, that shirt come from Wealth Culture, and the cake ass nigga shirt that with the cake with me with the cake box. Shout out to Rapper Chips designed that. Rapper Chips designed it, and Wealth Culture seen it, and he put it on the shirt.
Man, you got the trademark on that kick ass nigga?
You can't trademark expletives, curse words, or anything derogatory. You can't trademark it.
That's one of the things. How does it feel knowing that you just some shit you and your homies probably used to say, and you put a stamp on it and made it just go crazy around the world?
I wish Kent was here to see it, because that's what he the first person I heard say it. My best friend Kent.
He lost his life.
May rest in peace. He died of a heart attack when we was 15 years ago, actually.
Damn, R.I.P.
Yeah. I wish he was here to see it. He would have been fucking so many bitches out for that shit right now. Yeah. Because he was that nigga when it came to the women.
Man, rest in peace. Shout out Kent for real.
Yeah, spark
man.
Plug. Yeah.
That's what's up. That's what's up. You was speaking about how black people in our culture and everything, and a lot of things that we need to do, change, and how we used to be. One thing I love the most about having conversations with Smackwater is I can consider you a pro-black person.
Of course.
Absolutely.
I got a love-hate relationship with all people.
I know you do. That's the only way you can be positive, if you just look at this shit.
Yeah, because you got to have a well-rounded view. You can't, even people that are just totally just pro-black and against anything else against that, you got a skewed perception of reality and what things are, because that means you would give niggas a pass when we really don't deserve a pass.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you got to be careful about that, because it's just like what I was just saying about the relative touching the kids in the family. You'll give it a pass, and that shit don't deserve a pass.
At all.
You know what I'm saying?
We see a lot of shit black people do every day, and we be like...
Yeah, the no snitching shit, it ain't got nothing to do with me. Mind your business. And sometimes we need to get up in each other's business, and we got to start holding each other accountable in real type ways. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of shit we got to stop letting pass, and we damn sure don't need to rely on the system to fix or try to change or handle for us, because the system, they ain't gonna change it or handle it or fix it how it definitely needs to be done. Thanks. They just kill it or hide it or put it away, but the actual root of the problem nobody addresses or tries to fix. And when you try to get to the root, that's where you find the most resistance at trying to get to the root of something. Because the status quo and people
to scratch the surface.
Yeah, and comfort is the enemy of progress and elevation and change. Comfort, like a person being content, complacent, or non-confrontational, like that's really it could be a harmful thing to a social construct. And us as people, like, we real comfortable in this, we in shit and we comfortable in it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you gotta kind of open the eyes a little bit.
Yeah,
And kind of look at this shit more pragmatically.
Yeah, we so deep in shit that if somebody came around smelling good, it probably would we'd probably be against it. Like, nigga, you stink. You know what I'm saying?
You so used to the bullshit that you think bullshit is this. Yeah.
It's life.
Yeah, nah, man, for real though, man. I feel that.
Yeah, but as far as, I love us and I hate us at the same time. I love a lot of things about us and I hate a bunch of things about us. You know? It's some shit that we have to build and capitalize on. And it's some things that, brings us down, brings us back, sets us back, brings us down, holds us down, or that we need to do away with. You know what I'm saying? And don't get me wrong, because I hate for whenever I do podcasts and I go to addressing issues and things, and because I don't never want to come off as self-righteous and have that indignation like I'm above it, because I got a lot of characteristics and flaws myself. I'm just aware of it.
Yeah.
And I'm not afraid to accept accountability for my flaws and for when I'm wrong. Because every case that I was ever caught red-handed, I didn't argue back. Hey man, give me my time. Let me go on and do. I'm not messed up about accountability and accepting, whatever part I play in anything.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
Yeah, accountability is a big thing. It's a big character trait.
Yeah.
Accountability, they say often, is what women have problems with.
Oh God.
Before we go there though, I'm gonna say hold that thought. For real, I'm gonna bring it back. Watch how I bring it back. But more so on the pro-blackness, before we get into some other stuff, I want to get your opinion on Dr. Umar School being closed down officially.
What?
Well, that's
news to me.
It's been repossessed. It's closed down. He no longer has access to the school. It's like foreclosed.
Damn.
For non-payments.
Okay, now.
It's a lot of stuff that goes into it.
Okay, yeah.
But it never opened.
I'm going to say this, and I'm going to say, because I'm glad the school got shut down. And before, I'm glad Dr. Umar's school got shut down. Because I know you're like, damn, that's a bad soundbite. But this is why I'm glad. Because everybody know he just got online saying he was having financial problems, and everybody was calling him a con man, saying he was trying to mess over the people and everything. So you actually see that he was not lying, that he was having financial problems. Now, did he mess the money off? I don't know.
He took a lot of donations.
Yeah. I don't know.
It's official. The Dr. Umar FDMG Academy started officially. The concept, him coming on the Breakfast Club and becoming a public speaker, started in 2015. The idea of the school first became known to the public 2015. It's been a decade.
Okay. I don't know how much money, do you know how much money that they accumulated through donations for the school?
I don't know, but I would assume it's a lot. But I think Dr. Umar...
Yeah, I would assume it's a lot too. But I'm asking that because I'm going somewhere with it. Because, and he's also said this, but I'm going to add on something to what he said. He said, never has it been done, so nobody knows what it takes to get it done. And now what the accountability lies on him at is not doing his due diligence all the way through, probably just thinking that it was going to be easier than it actually was, not really realizing the roadblocks.
He's definitely learning on the fly.
Yeah.
It's never been
That's
done
trial and error.
Never done before.
But you also got to remember this. I just spoke on this. Status quo. Don't nobody want to see change for black people. Sometimes black people are enemies to our progress.
True.
So what it takes to build this school over here might be 100,000, but the same exact school, same square footage, same amount of supplies, but what they charge Umar is 3 times that, 4 times that. See, a lot of people, they lambast him, they poke fun at, but people don't take in consideration the roadblocks, the hazards, the obstacles, the people that don't want to see it done because of what it could do to a power structure, what it could do to a society, what it does for a people and to a people if a people is able to take control of their own destiny and fate and teach themselves. Because one thing this country has, they have knowledge of what happened within black society when black people were teaching themselves.
True.
They seen what happened.
They did not like that.
At all. Black towns, black people, black society flourished.
Yeah. I think that black people and black society has changed so much in the past 10 years from when Umar first started. I think that a lot of people would like to say whatever about Umar, but I would think, I look at it that Umar has taken a lot of people down the path of his dream and what he wants for himself and the people closest to him.
I can say he wants for the people too.
Yeah, but he wants for the people, but I think it's more for.
But I don't want you to leave that part out.
No,
please don't leave that part out.
Nah, but I think it's more for what he sees for himself. But I
don't think he sees it just for himself though. I don't want you to paint it in that light, fam. Okay. I can't sit here and allow it to be painted in that light because he sacrificed for the people as well.
He's for the people. I totally agree. But his vision for the people, I believe that black people have grown vastly not past, but in a different direction from what he's pushing.
Where he's trying to steer us back over here. Yeah, of course. I agree.
I feel like black people in America are past the Africa thing.
No, we indoctrinated. The word is indoctrinated.
Okay.
That's what we are. We are indoctrinated into this system. We are cogs in this machine, and you have more black people that don't want to exist outside of this machine than you do. I don't want to exist outside than you do that want to exist outside, that feel the need to get outside of this system. The majority, 99.9% of black people would prefer to remain in this system. If you take a poll right now, if you gave black people the opportunity to stay here or go there, they're going to stay here because in our mind, nothing is better than here, because everything except for here, they have gave us a narrative that everything besides this is worse.
Yeah, that's.
They have sold that. It's the American dream. Everybody wants the American dream. America has branded themselves as the land of milk and honey, where anything is possible, where everybody can come and make it and be successful. But we know that is anything but the truth. It is possible, but for the overall majority, no.
Facts.
If 1 million people come to this country, I would say 999,000 that's what I'm saying, would probably end up right at the poverty line.
Yeah.
Maybe one person out of that million would strike it rich, like, you know what I'm saying? Maybe.
Yeah. Will you think Dr. Umar goes down in history as a great black leader? 30, 40, 50 years from now? 20, even 20 years from now?
In a black school, if somebody, because sometimes we open a door, but we don't get to walk through it. You know what I'm saying? He planted a seed that hopefully, if he don't get to pick the mantle back up, somebody else can see the vision and see the dream and come and pick it up and run with it and make it possible. But maybe the system didn't want, like I just said, they put up a lot of roadblocks and hindrances that they didn't want Umar to succeed to the point to where they turn him into a spectacle, a laughing stock, that he fall down so far from grace that it makes the thought of it unappealing to any other black person that come along, so the system never have to worry about another black person ever trying to educate their people again. You see where I'm going with that? You see how, you see what I'm saying?
I definitely see where you're going.
You see what I'm saying? Because it's a lot of niggas and Negro peons out there who probably don't grasp that concept. And I was, shout out to Carlos Miller, because Carlos was like, Smack, man, I'm not trying to tell you what to do, but man, you ought to try to do an interview without so much cussing and not so much niggerdom. He didn't say that, but I got what he was saying. Carlos, my dude, man, real sincere and humble cat, man. I love him to death because he Carlos. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to worry about him being or trying to be anything else but Carlos.
Facts.
And I can respect that. But when it comes to this, I gotta probably get down in the mud with niggas so niggas can understand exactly what I'm trying to say. Is that, and I know because I had a white boy. You always, this is just, it's gonna come roundabout, man. This is crazy how we got here. White boy, you always talking about the white man. So white people, let me tell you something. When people go to talking about the white man, it's not for you to get offended or get mad if it doesn't apply to you. We got a term that says if it don't apply, let it fly. Because usually when we are talking about the white man, we are talking about white men in positions of power that control, that runs shit, that pushes buttons, that says what's going where, and they control manufacturing and distribution. We're not talking about the average white man, because the average everyday white man is a victim to the white man. But the thing about it is, the average everyday white man don't see himself as a victim. Not all of them. Some are waking up and some are seeing that they're being victimized by their own people. But the ones that still appreciate the fact that they're looked upon as better than a nigger, they still remain and prefer to be oblivious to the fact that their own are mistreating them and doing them just as worse as they're doing black people and people of other races. But just because they have sold you the narrative that I'm the cause for any of your problems that you have in your life, somebody else of another race is the reason you didn't get that job. The reason that, your house about to go in default because they affecting the property taxes. And no, man, it's the rich and powerful and the elite playing these games with everybody. So go ahead.
I said, yeah.
Yeah. So when we speak upon the white man, that's who we talking about. Then you got some white men be like, nah, that's the Jews. The white man. The Jews is the white man.
Nah, for real.
They not separate from the white man. The Jews is the white man as well. I love how people try to sect themselves off or sect somebody off from the group when it fits them. Oh, nah, that's that part of that group.
Nah, you with that white shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, for real. I see what you're saying.
Yeah. Shit. Cause when I'm passing by niggas 65 mile per hour, I can't tell if you were from France, Ireland, motherfucking Turkey. Not Turkey, Germany, or Amsterdam. Nigga, I can't tell.
Yeah, for real. How you know that if it came down to it, you was gonna get on that side, and not this side.
Yeah, if you group it off between that, there ain't no when it say white, black, and ain't no Jew, ain't no Jewish. That's they the white, and they gonna favor their own inner circle, but then they gonna make it appealing for other white people too, because they need y'all on their side. So they gonna make it more appealing to y'all than it is us.
Nah, for real. Have you heard of Dr. Umar's newest venture after the school being
goddamn. Now, see this Umar, it's why what's his new venture?
Well, he's starting a reality dating show, and it's called A Date with the Doctor.
I seen a clip. I didn't really.
But he's basically going to be having multiple women come down, sit, talk with him. He's going to go state to state. He's going to give them basically
life advice.
A live.
Because he's a doctor of psychology.
He's going to give them basically a live psychological session, and he's going to publicize it. He calls it a date with his doctor, but he's had made statements saying it's not about romance. I'm going to have multiple women spend time around me. What do you think about that?
I think Umar, I poke fun but I think Umar is an earnest dude. You know what I'm saying? I really do. I really think he's an earnest.
You think Umar's solid?
I think he's an earnest dude. You know what I'm saying? I really do. I would hate to find out later, but I know a person's image can be tarnished, and you could damn near make anybody look or seem to be what you want them to be in today's society, and AI is making that even scarier.
Nah, for real.
But I believe Umar is earnest, and hey, he got to do something. And he's you can't take away the fact that he done made himself a public figure.
He came from the dust.
Yeah.
He came from the dust, from Philadelphia. We know it's hard out there.
Yeah, and he's a public figure. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He's an influencer. Umar is an influencer.
He's definitely that. Umar doing this thing for black women. We spoke earlier.
Yeah, because I know he ain't gonna sit down with no white woman.
And he's telling these women to come on the show, to be a part of this reality show. However long.
And I hope they don't turn it into a shit show.
But he's making rules. He's saying if you have nails, weave, lashes, you cannot.
He ain't gonna have
be on the show.
He ain't gonna have too many guests at all. Is he? He ain't trying. You bullshit like a motherfucker. No, I'm just bullshit.
But he's got a standard.
Yeah.
So, but okay.
I don't.
But based upon his vision for the show,
yeah. Now,
what do you rate that? 1 to 10, what do you rate that?
When I heard the standards, that dropped it down immensely, because I'm gonna tell you perception, and I'm gonna get back around to it. But perception, when we think about the type of women that Umar is speaking of, we have a certain perception of those women. No weave, no makeup, no. So, because I got a post, and it's crazy that this came up, and I ain't even posted it yet. And so I'm going to just say, because I got a post in my phone that I haven't posted yet. I say, we are done with, and we out there when you see a Erykah Badu bitch trying to be a hoe. And they're like, well, Erykah Badu bitch, because you don't equate them two words in a sentence together. When a female I was on Twitter and I seen Erykah Badu, but you know the type of bitch you go say peace queen, grand rising, and all this here shit here. You meet at a jazz and poetry spot, and she end up sucking your dick in a Walmart parking lot.
They be the freaks, man.
You see what I'm saying? But this is supposed to be a queen and a goddess. Not to say that you can't be grown and want what you want, and that don't make you a hoe outright. But it's fucked up when women like that, because I seen one full head wrap, like the queen head wrap shit on out, had a dick in the ass and one in the mouth. Like, goddamn, this why we at with it now?
I'm telling you, they be the freaks. But
what I'm saying is, we have a narrative, and
I feel like the ones with the weave and the lashes and the nails, them the ones he need.
That's what I'm saying. The perception is that the women that he's asking for, that we have a perception within our culture that those women are grounded, that those women got their shit together, in a sense that those women are sacred. Like
They're definitely one of the myths of the black community.
yeah, that those women are sacred and without fault or blemish. You know, if you pull up and you see a nigga getting on her ass, a nigga gonna instantly jump to her defense, because in our culture it says that this woman here is automatically right.
The soul sister.
Yeah.
Nah, I feel you. But do you think that's a good move for him after losing the school?
I would say that's a great idea, but I would say that the women that he's sitting, and like I say, I don't want to say that they don't have their issues and their flaws, but I would say that, and it's not easy to find the soul sisters out there, the ones who, because they out here dreaded up, beautiful, man. I just followed a motherfucker last week, man. No, oh man, I love a black woman that don't need. I was raised in a house full of them. No makeup, pretty hair, don't need nothing, man. And women, y'all refuse. We tell, but y'all, that lets you know that women don't give a fuck about what we want or what we care. Because we tell you over and over, man, y'all are beautiful. Some of y'all cake that y'all be looking, you either look dead, like you ready for a casket, or you look like a tranny. I got to wait to holler at you and get all the way up on me before I even decide. You can, so right now in today's society, you just can't hit a corner and see something a quarter mile down the street, an eighth of a mile, and say, damn, that's a bad bitch. You can't do that today. Cause you'll roll up on it, goddamn niggas. Yeah, you can't do that today, my nigga. It'll be a whole nigga.
Yeah, I don't be attracted to all that extra stuff, cause it's.
But I'm saying it'll be a whole nigga with nothing extra. We had a nigga in Acres home. That nigga had long. It was his natural hair, nigga. That nigga was a Frenchman, nigga.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? You'll hit the corner and see that long hair this nigga got on Dukes, and you be like, you know. Yeah, but nigga. Roll up, that nigga, Swayback, rest in peace, Swayback wanted to kill that nigga. The Swayback, damn, that be fine.
That's crazy.
Rolled up on it, Swayback, nigga, I'm gonna kill this whole ass nigga. Swayback, man, you can't shoot that punk, nigga.
Yeah, that's wild. But shit, I mean, the show coming out today.
But yeah, I hope it works for him. I can see it working. I can see it working. You know, and hopefully he inspires more women to, you know,
to look at themselves.
Yeah, and to hopefully he provides inspiration and hope and solutions, which I believe Umar is a solution-based individual. You know, he speaks on the problems and the ills, but you got to acknowledge the problems in order to fix them and solve them.
Yeah, he's definitely a full-fledged influencer now, though.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely. Pro-black influence. Nothing wrong with it. That's basically what he been doing from the jump, though.
Yeah, but I hope it works. I hope it works for him sincerely and honestly, because, you know, he been out here fighting a good fight and standing for what he believe in. And any man that stands on his principles and his ethics and morals, even if I don't agree with him, not to say that I don't agree with Umar, but I'm saying any man, period, that
he been standing on business.
Yeah, whatever, you know, if that's what you believe in, as you put that out there for, because it's not easy to put yourself out there for the world to judge, especially in today's society, because everybody is a judge, everybody is self-righteous. Nobody online in the comment section has ever done anything wrong, but they could tell you all your flaws and all your fuck ups and where you wrong at. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But to piggyback off of what you said about Dr. Umar with the women, I might as well touch on this. I come across a post last week, and I seen a sister saying that collectively women have come together, black women have come together and agreed that starting September 1st for the month of September, that they will not be spending money with beauty supply stores, especially ones that are outside of our community. That means nowhere in Houston will a black woman be spending money on anything beauty, like a beauty supply, because I haven't seen one black-owned beauty supply store in the whole city. If I'm wrong, please y'all tap in and tell the sisters where they could go spend their money with black people at. Or I wouldn't know, because I don't, I'm a whole nigga. I don't give a damn. But I know everything in and around Acres Home Studewood is nothing but yangs like a motherfucker. You go up and down Harwin, all that beauty, all that shit is yangs, not one or sand niggas. But yeah, so, but I had it in my phone, and it piqued my interest, but I've been processing it since I seen it, because I didn't want to I really felt like that deserved more than me poking fun at it or cracking jokes or being light or making lighthearted of it. Because it's so much in that, because as much as I wanted to succeed for black women and for us as a people, I don't think it will, because I think we go back to the word indoctrinated. I think you're going to find out just how much black women really hate themselves.
Damn.
Hate the look of themselves. How many black women really can't stand to see themselves for who they are.
Black hair care and synthetic like beauty products just for black women is a multi-billion-dollar business every year.
Yeah, and if they take that away from that business just a month, that business could damn near collect, because they're single-handedly holding that business up. Black women are single-handedly holding the beauty, especially in the hood. Not to say that white women don't spend money. They spend
the whole cosmetology industry.
But white women got to spend because they age fucked up. White women, and so they spend a lot on makeup, not as much on hair care. I wouldn't think.
Yeah. But for all synthetic products like the nails, the lashes, the hair, like even the people who are going to school for cosmetology, the majority are black
that shit then skyrocketed. You see go online, you see makeup. I'm a makeup artist. That wasn't a thing. I remember the first
black women are the fire underneath that.
Black people, period. Black people, whatever term you want to use, because foundational black Americans or whatever you want to use to describe us, because I'm so tired of that conversation as a whole.
Next interview.
Yeah, because that'll be one of the main reasons we never ever get anywhere as a people, because we gonna be down there ready to fight and kill each other over what we gonna call ourselves.
With our uniform, our jerseys, colors.
That's all it gonna take is one nigga to stand up. What are we?
We FBA. No, we Native American.
Yeah.
No, we Hebrew Israelites.
Yeah, we descendants of slaves. We Moors. And all it take is for one white man to walk in the room and say, "All y'all niggas."
And everybody gonna come together and not like that. Everybody gonna hate that. That's funny as fuck. That's next interview, man. That's a big one.
Yeah. But I truly don't believe that. I think maybe if they get 1% of black women to agree with that, I would be amazed. Anything over 1%, I owe y'all an apology, and I'm offering my apology.
That was my next question. Do you think they could do it?
But
you say 1%.
1%.
Damn.
Because I move around and like walk up in a club, especially in Houston. It's harder to find a sister without weave, without this, without that, than it is to find one with it. You know what I'm saying? And when I see one with it, I zoom in on her, and I was, because that's what's attracted to me. I can't all that extra bitch. I wake up and you look like a nigga named Tyrone, funky bitch.
So you prefer natural?
I love that.
Likewise.
That's my standard. I love natural beauty, man. Love can't nothing compare to it. Nothing in this world, but black women don't care about what no nigga got to say or what no nigga got to think. They do it. I do this for me. Well, when you take all that shit off, then what? Nah, you know what I'm saying? I do this to make me happy. So that you tell it, cause see, people don't pay attention to words and when they say shit.
They do this to me, that means fuck you.
Yeah.
I don't do shit for you.
Yeah. But when a woman say, I do this to make me happy, so you telling me without it, you are unhappy. Without hair in your head, without makeup on, without these eyelashes, without any of this stuff, you are unhappy with yourself. This is what you are basically saying.
Facts. That's a good way to look at it.
That's the only way to look at it. If people really look at it in a real type way, this is what you're saying. This is what you have been conditioned to feel about yourself. You can't feel good about yourself unless you got all these additives and preservatives.
Unless you're not yourself.
Yeah. You cannot be, because men, we don't have the luxury of, we got, you got to take us as we is, big eye, big lip, bald head, crooked smile. That's, niggas ain't, but you got some of these old crazy niggas now, they doing the hair thing, and niggas might wear makeup. I don't know what these niggas is on. Just stay over there with it, fam. I'm gonna stay over here. I'm cool over here where I'm at. It's a lot less activity and crowd over here where I'm at. At least that's where I try to stand.
Nah, I fuck with that. Of all the things, I'm gonna give you a top 5. Or it could be a bottom 5, really.
Yeah.
So of all the synthetic products that black women wear today, which one do you hate the most? Is it the weave?
I've never liked the weave.
Let me just give you the
Yeah.
But is it the weave? Is it the lashes? Is it the makeup? Is it the nails? Or is it the baby hair?
What you mean is the baby hair?
I can't stand the motherfucking baby hair. The pasted on baby hair.
What?
I can't stand that.
They selling baby hair?
Yes, man. Dog, they got baby hair.
That's crazy. I understand why they say crazy work. That's crazy work right there.
But what? So
I did not know that. That's information to me.
They
fam.
got baby hair you can attach, my boy.
So you will actually go glue some shit.
That's what they doing. Not only do they have a wig,
you gonna have me looking at that shit.
Now you got a wig and you got
I don't
baby hair attachment.
I'm a professional oblivion, and I'm oblivious to a lot of shit.
I just learned about this too.
Oh man,
I like my women with no aftermarket parts.
At all.
You know what I'm saying? I like the original model.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah, like motherfucker. Now you gonna have me looking at that shit and trying to see like a motherfucker. But what you looking at? And now I'm trying to see if your baby hair real or not. Fucking that. Oh, that's daddy. I don't. It's a collective with me, man. I despise all that shit equally. Well, the nails,
are more tolerable.
Yeah. The nails are tolerable as long as, if they ain't just extreme, but it's all right there the same to me, man. You know what I'm saying? But women from the 90s, we miss them to death because they was just some beautiful motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? You ain't see that post that went around where they was showing the women from the night, that video. Yeah. Oh man,
well, it was a whole different beauty standard, man.
Yeah, it really was.
Natural, just crazy.
Yeah. Crazy. Sisters appreciated themselves a lot more, man. And sisters, y'all really don't appreciate yourself. Other women from other races appreciate what y'all got way more than y'all appreciate yourself.
Man, what y'all know about page 43 on Jet Magazine? Come on.
Yeah.
What you know about
Jet Beauty of the Week?
Page 43. Every episode.
Yeah, Jet Beauty of the Week, fam.
I used to be a kid, nigga. I go to the grocery store with my mother, and she get to walking around doing this shit, I get to wandering off.
Yeah.
I'm going to the magazine section.
Jet Beauty of the Week.
Page 43.
Jet Beauty of the Week, man. It was, yeah. They should, somebody please start an Instagram page, just Jet Beauty, a Jet Beauty of the Week Instagram page.
Hey, that's a good one, man.
Yeah.
That's a good one, man.
Because they got and
Green Beauty of the Week coming up.
Yeah. Yeah. Jet Beauty, yeah.
Nah,
Beauty
that's
of the
what's
Week.
up. Nah, for real. That was some special shit.
Yeah, it really was. Thinking about it from a psychological aspect, like what I say, how black women don't want to see themselves naturally, that they have been traumatized to see themselves as ugly, and is deep seated, and and I don't think sisters is ready to come up out of that. I don't know if they're able to come up out of it. I don't know if us as black men is able to come up out of all the trauma we've dealt with and accumulated in this country, because they make sure to keep piling it on in different type of ways and different type of avenues, real covert ways. It's not, sometimes like Donald Trump can make some shit seem bombastic, but they got these little,
so many points plotted.
Yeah, they got these little instances and these moments that we look past and we overlook, but these little moments are just as detrimental to our psychological way and our perspective as anything. But we look at it as not much, you know what I'm saying? But everything is an accumulation of who you are, and but Cliff had said that a lot of times our biggest problems, we address the actual issue, but we don't have what next? Okay, what next? So he was like, shit, if they to do that, why don't they start a hedge fund and all the money that they were gonna spend on beauty products? Because they said that you could spend money, but it has to be black owned. That's what they want you to do.
Ain't no black-owned beauty supplies, so shit.
Not in Houston, that I know of. That's
what about that She's Happy Hair shit? Oh, that shit still open?
I don't know.
I remember that.
I'm a whole nigga out here, my nigga.
I just remember they had the radio commercials, the She's Happy Hair. You know what I mean? It sounded ghetto than the motherfucker. That's why I felt like it was.
When have these black ass bitches ever been happy with their hair?
That's why they call it that shit.
But Cliff said they start a hedge fund and invest the money in a hedge fund. And,
that would be awesome.
And try to open up a black owned and start a chain or whatever. But I don't know if black people can trust each other enough.
Man, when you go to Jamaica, you go to Nigeria, you go to fucking Bahamas, the beauty salons is owned by Asians too. I swear to God. When you go to you think about the blackest countries on earth. Listen,
that's fun.
When you go to Jamaica, all of the beauty salons are owned by Asians.
Say, what's even funnier?
I swear to God.
Because I'm a fucked up nigga. I own my fucked upness. I ain't fucked up. Cause when you said that, I imagine a Yang speaking with a Jamaican accent.
They got it. They got that. I swear to God, they got it. You ever been to the hood in America? And listen, you go to the hood store.
Nigga, that'll fuck me up.
Listen, you go to the hood store, you might go to the beauty salon in the hood, and you got them Asians that talk like little ghetto.
Yeah.
They got Asians in Jamaica.
Nigga, his sons.
That be like, yeah, man. Yo, bumba clock. I swear to God, bro. I swear to God. No lie, bro.
That's funny. That's funny as fuck. But you seen.
Ain't that crazy though?
Nah, that's crazy. But you just seen the black Irish. The black Irish was just trending on Twitter like 2 weeks ago. Black Scottish. Black Scottish.
Yeah, I got it on my phone right now.
Scottish. That shit was
crazy.
Funny. That shit was fun. Yeah. Like the first time I ever met a black person from England, it was at the Capitol Beach party. That was the year Kanye came. That was before Kanye popped off. Kanye was there. We was at the Victorian, nigga, and these two They was twins. They was super bad. For some reason, bitches, every bitch I ever met from London be super bad.
Yeah, London got some bad.
And for some reason, somebody came and say, man, it's two black bitches next door, nigga. They from London. They talk funny than a motherfucker. I like, man, get the fuck out of here. And I'm not, but I said, what the fuck? I like, man, stop talking like that, cake ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? They were like, what you talking that? I was like, man, y'all don't talk like that for real, man. Yeah, but they thought we was trill. I was like, man, that blew my mind. That was D Gray had opened up for was that Luke? I know they had Luke there, but it was the year before Kanye popped. Kanye was like, he wasn't famous yet, yeah. Because it's a famous picture of Kanye sitting by the pool on the phone. We was at that hotel that day, but nobody knew who he was. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, this black shit I feel like is more vast than most black people really just.
Yeah, no, nigga, if you go to the dark side of the moon, you gonna see a nigga named Willie Earl there.
Facts. Yeah, we're everywhere, man.
Yeah,
it's almost to the level it's impossible for us to come together.
I seen a post. The white boy was sad that white people not even from Earth, and he say, "I know we not from Earth because the sun hates us." I was like, "Damn!" But he was serious.
That's some real shit.
Yeah, he wasn't trying to be funny. He was serious. He was like, everything on this earth adapted to the sun, except for white people.
Except for white people. That's crazy.
I was like, damn. That's crazy as fuck.
Earlier this year, 2025, you started a new podcast.
Nah, we ain't started it yet. We supposed to start it. We ain't started it yet. Me and Rainwater supposed to do a podcast together, 214-713, Water Boys Podcast. We actually was supposed to start it Tuesday, but he down now in Dallas putting together the NBA Youngboy concert in Dallas, and he also trying to finish up on the new Mo 3 album. So he was like, man, Smack, you gotta come down here, whoop-de-whoop. And even, which it ended up being a blessing that we didn't start, because he came up with an even better idea, and we came up with the idea of running it under the flag of Real Life Street Stars. So we gonna do the podcast at Real Life Street Stars on the couch, on the blue couch.
That's dope, man.
Yeah.
Rainwater and Smackwater, that shit gonna be crazy.
Yeah, because Rainwater, we talk, man. Rainwater, to me, he's a little crazy little monkey nigga, man. That nigga that. But he say some real shit.
He got a vision with what he's doing. He's not just out here talking shit.
Nah, he ain't. He say it's just how he say shit. I see why people would wanna punch on Rainwater, cause he not smug, but the shit he says comes off as like some matter of factly smug, like nigga, like nigga, you don't know that type shit, like how you be like, get your dumb ass. That's how, not to me, but I see how people can be easily rubbed wrong by Rainwater, because just how he states shit just so matter of factly, like this is supposed to be common knowledge, and it's just something that some knowledge he's privy to, because you had a relationship with this nigga. But he said like, everybody
he quick, he matter of fact,
yeah,
and like it'd be disrespectful to people that don't really know.
Yeah, it'd be disrespectful to people who do know, because they hate the fact that he a funny little dude to me, man. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, for sure, man. Rainwater, a lot of club promoters have similar personalities like that. I know a couple people in Houston, they got that same, like they know what's hot, what's not. They not finna argue with you about it, and they be in the streets. And they have that similar, and I believe Rain was a promoter at one point.
Yeah, because we had that conversation just, what that was that yesterday? Day before yesterday we was on the phone. Man, I be doing so much. My days be running together like a mug sometimes. But yeah, cause I told him, I was like, man, I ain't never heard of you until, I seen you on social media talking about Mo 3, whoop, whoop. He was like, nah, man, I'll put shows together, whoop de whoop. I booked J-Dog, and he went to name and all, he was like, you could ask such and such. I was like, nah, I'm not trying to say that I'm just telling you when I became aware of you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying you're not who you are. I know you got to be somebody, because people value your opinion and what you say. You know what I'm saying? Aside from, because I told him I attached him to Mo3, and he was like, nah, man, I was way before. He said that's how I ended up meeting Mo3 because, you know, he was doing his thing.
Yeah, doing shows and clubs and shit.
Yeah.
Man, I see you. You spoke on Real Life Street Stars. That's the platform you're gonna be under. But man, over the past 8 months since the last time I interviewed you, every time I open my phone, I see you everywhere. And you've been the type of person who's never been like hesitant to like genuinely work with people. And I love that. I love to see that shit. Have you noticed a difference in Dallas and Houston's music industry? The more
I haven't paid attention, but I've been made aware of it. I was just in the studio. I just said that I'm working on this Geto Boys tribute album, and we was just in the studio. Fast Lane, Polo, TSF, Ice. He from the hood. He TSF producer, main TSF producer. Polo, Bub's Burgers, and it came up about the Dallas music scene and what's going on, New Dallas. And I've talked to Jeff, you know, head cat with Real Life Street Stars. He even informed me. Zillionaire Doe, he's leading the charge with New Dallas, but Big X the Plug has the #1 album in the country, and I see why. Because just yesterday I was on the track and I listened to that "Hope You're Happy" twice. You know what I'm saying? And I see. Plus, it's geared. It's a relationship album about a woman. Mainly, he got 2 songs that's like real life songs. Not to say that being in a relationship not real life, but I'm saying real life as in other stuff besides a relationship.
not just the target.
Yeah, not a target audience type, but the album is phenomenal. You know what I'm saying? It deserves to be. I see why it's the #1 album in the country. You know
Big X?
Yeah, I see why it's I don't argue against that at all. Plus with marketing, and I had seen somebody say beforehand, because I don't want to take credit like this is me saying it, but I'm just saying when they said it, and this was before I heard the album, and after I heard the album, I could easily agree with what they said. They said that he seamlessly puts together hip hop and country like it was always meant to go together.
Yeah, his voice is nice too.
Yeah,
he got some shit. Big X is hot.
Yeah, he's hot. He's
like a big fish in the sea.
And I met him. The first time I met him was at, shout out to Tammy the Tiger. It was at Dynasty headquarters. I didn't know who he was. This was before he popped. And his manager, I had walked in. Polo D was DJing, and he's screaming at me. I play him the drops I done for him and everything. And so Big X manager come to the edge of the stage. He and he like, man, whoop de whoop, this Big X whoop from Dallas. I'm like, who? You know what I'm saying? He like, yeah, Big X, man, we love you, man. You'll come up on stage and fuck with us. And I went on stage, kicked it with him and shit. And they played a couple of his jams. It's a club atmosphere, so you really don't get the effect. You know what I'm saying? Plus, he's new. I never heard him before, but I heard something. And as soon as I left that club, I put that nigga in and listened to him all the way riding home. And even the next day, I was like, oh, this nigga got something. I knew.
He got something.
After that night, I was like, oh, no, this nigga special. You know what I'm saying? This nigga special.
I think when Lil Wayne dropped the Carter 6 album, I feel like the song he had with Big X the Plug might have been the best song on there.
I ain't even heard of Carter 6.
It's a good song.
Yeah, I gotta check it out. Now, Big X, he nice. Like his voice, his tone, the tone of his voice is real. Like it's butter. You know what I'm saying? He nice. And I fucks with him. Shout out to his manager Kyle, because I sent them. I had a great idea, and I ain't gonna even say what the idea, because I don't want nobody to take it. But Kyle, check it. Yeah, I know you seen it, man. Get that nigga that idea, man. That nigga gonna fuck around, go multi-diamond. Y'all do that.
He going like I don't know diamond, but I could see it.
But I gave him.
He's selling records.
I gave him a diamond idea.
He's about to.
I'm gonna tell you what the idea is off camera and watch what you say.
Damn.
I'm gonna tell it out because I don't want nobody to take it and run with it.
Don't forget now.
Nigga, I'm telling you. I'm gonna tell you off camera and you gonna be like, oh, he gonna win like a motherfucker. He do that. He gonna win.
Big X is poised to be the hottest rapper out of Texas right now.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, out of Texas. I don't know where he might finish the race at, but as of right now, yeah,
Mainstream and
yeah.
with the rodeo and the Beyonce thing, that shit just took him through the roof. And the song Texas,
What you
though.
mean, Texas Beyonce rodeo
Like,
thing?
you know, his song, you know, I'm from Texas. It was
Yeah,
it was a
she
big
came
thing.
out to it or something.
Yeah, it was a
Yeah,
big thing in the rodeo. Like, yeah, he got them fan base now.
yeah,
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? He got again.
Did she remix it or just come out to it on stage? I
I
think
believe
she
she
just
just
walked
came
out
out. Yeah,
to
she
it.
came out
Yeah,
to it.
walked
Yeah,
out to it.
yeah, she came out to
But
it.
that's big enough. Beyonce
Yeah,
walked out on you. That's
yeah,
kind of like when Rihanna
yeah.
broke
She
Slick of the
definitely.
wrist. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah,
But yeah, that's exactly what happened. She came out to it shit during the rodeo.
yeah.
And but okay, so how about this? Big X the Plug, his biggest song to date,
Biggest, the largest.
the biggest, the largest.
Yeah.
It
He
just
said he
came
didn't
out.
write it.
It just
He said
came
he
out
didn't write it.
that he didn't write it. He said
Yeah.
it, and he said it so effortlessly, like he didn't give a fuck.
No, I don't. I
He
don't
said
take
his,
it that
he
way. I
said
don't
his
take it that way.
homeboy wrote it.
Yeah, I don't take it that way because I don't want it to be like he was cavalier, like and so what about it. But I think
He was nonchalant.
Yeah, because it was just. It's a real nigga's way to be nonchalant about the truth.
Like he ain't write that shit. My
Yeah,
homeboy wrote
it's
that.
a real nigga's way to be nonchalant about the truth. You know, about some real shit that's really not that big of a deal that other people will turn, because like you asking me about it. But to a real nigga, like, okay, yeah, my partner wrote that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm giving I'm not gonna sit here, cause a real nigga, cause back in the day, man, your image, you don't need to. Nah, my nigga done that. I'm not finna tell a nigga that I done some shit that I didn't do.
Yeah,
You know
right
what I'm
shit.
saying? On that note, you know what I'm saying? Now, I done took cases for two niggas before, but that's the other end of the spectrum of being a real nigga. But when my nigga done something that he deserves his acknowledgement for, that's a real nigga's way. And that was the problem while people was making a big deal about Drake having ghostwriters.
Yeah.
Because it was like, I'm not saying that they meant to keep it a secret or they was trying to keep it a secret. It was just what was going on. And then once people made it a deal, Drake, I don't know, he might have addressed it in an interview or whatever. I don't know. But, so I don't, yeah, but his partner wrote it and his partner gave him a bad motherfucker. And I'm glad that he wasn't proud.
It fit him though.
Yeah. Because what you got to realize, we had this conversation in the studio, me, Fast Lane. I say, because we talked about that. When you got somebody that's around you, sometimes they watching you and they know you. You could just have, I used an analogy in the studio. I say, you might have had just finished arguing with your gal and hung up the phone and said something, your partner, here, my nigga. And you look at it, you be like, oh shit. And he been around you and your gal. He know the intimate details and, without being, messy or anything, but he could write a song about your personal life or how you feel or how you act or how you move because it's your homeboy. He around you. So he know you.
Yeah.
And, and you could feel it because you like, damn. And sometimes he might see shit of you that you don't see yourself. You be like, damn, nigga, I do that. And then you think you be like, damn, I do that whole ass shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, of course. It doesn't surprise me that, the song fit, his homeboy wrote it and it fit and it matched him perfectly. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a great song. Till this day, and I told him and Kyle, his manager, I say, I don't believe that they done everything that they could do with that song. I think that song really can even be bigger than what it is and what it was.
Yeah.
They ain't even scratched the surface with the
visuals,
with the commercialization of it.
Yeah, because you could whenever a company wants to introducing McDonald's biggest meal.
Yeah.
The biggest Coca-Cola you could buy.
Or they bring back supersize.
You know what I'm saying?
Supersize, nigga, it's been a while since they supersize fries. It's the biggest, the largest.
Yeah.
Yeah. A Big Mac, it's the biggest, the largest. Because if McDonald's tap you for, boy, they, yeah.
In your eyes, is ghostwriting acceptable in rap now? To you?
In all actuality, when it came to in rap, it's always been acceptable. In hip hop, the culture, it wasn't, but in rap, It's always been
in
acceptable.
making these songs?
But because the very first motherfucking hit rap song was ghostwritten. Grandmaster Caz.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
Grandmaster Caz wrote, Big Bang Hank snatched that page out of Grandmaster Caz notebook, and the rest is history.
Yeah.
So the very first hit song, Eazy-E career, was made off of people writing for him.
Right, yeah.
Everything Bushwick Bill ever wrote was or everything he ever rapped was wrote for him. It's always been a part of hip hop.
Is that an asterisk though when you get to like
it depends.
Higher tiers of judging?
No, if you saying that you are great or you are the greatest, are you the greatest rapper, or because you could be the greatest rapper without being the greatest MC.
It's levels.
Yeah, because you could rap your ass off. Like, you could deliver these words, like your cadence, your delivery, the tone of your voice, the emotion in your voice. You know what I'm saying? But you didn't write it. You're not an MC. You're not a lyricist. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's different categories. Once it got so big, and then you go to seeing the cracks in the cement. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, real shit.
Yeah, but I don't have a problem with it, because if you're trying to craft a great album or a great project, or you're trying to craft a hit song,
you might need some help.
Yeah, it might take a team to craft that, because you could sit on your pride and flop, or if you actually trying to be great and produce great music, you know what I'm saying? Are you trying to rap to feed your own ego, the fans, or are you trying to affect the world? What level are you trying to stop on? And that's all it basically depends on. What are you comfortable with? What are you trying to achieve? Can you achieve it on your own, or do you need a team? You just got to be real about the situation and real to yourself about whatever it is, you looking to do and what you're trying to achieve.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. Yeah, it's a tricky thing, but yeah, it's so many levels to it, like you say.
Yeah.
More so onto the hip hop thing. Aside from what you started with, or you're about to start with Rainwater, you also started your own podcast, Hip Hop Top 5.
Well, it's not a podcast; it's a TV show.
Okay, so explain how.
Yeah, it's shout out to Lil Bro, Caleb Israel, the guard. I thought I brought one of my books.
I got it at the house,
and I talked about it on. Y'all got to go back.
I know the story of how it came about. I know how.
I think we talked about it on
camera. I know when you wrote it out.
Yeah, we wrote it in the penitentiary, and it just came full. Cause see, me and him was ahead of the curve. We had a podcast before the term like podcast was glamorized, but he was on some kind of spirit. I ain't gonna, that's Lil Bro. We shoot the shit out, but I don't want to say it and what people take it the wrong way, because he'll know what I mean, but other people won't.
I got you.
But he was on a spiritual quest.
Okay.
And the people around him didn't appreciate him doing a podcast with me speaking how I spoke. But the whole point about it is that, well, I ain't gonna even divulge that information, because that's between me and him. And that's what happened. So we laid that aside, but it ended up coming back around full circle with us doing the TV show, because it's actually doing it with Afro Vibes TV. You can find it on Roku TV. The channel is Afro Vibes. They got their own website, an app, Afro Vibes TV.
And that's
radio.
Where are they based?
They in Houston. They right here in Houston.
Okay.
Yeah, Afro Vibes. Shout out to Phil.
So what was the decision to make it a TV show instead of a podcast? Because podcasting is so popular now.
Well, I went up there for shout out to Kristen. She got a TV show with Afro Vibes called is it Sit Down Hoes, Let Me Talk to You, or Shut Up Hoes, Let Me Say Something, or Shut Up Hoes, Let Me Talk to You. It's a funny ass name. And so I done it, and she's a little crazy, little energetic ass little lady. But everybody was making such a big deal about me coming up there. But I've actually, my partners, Dale, who I went to PV with, they had a show up there way back in the day, like a Jamaican show. You know what I'm saying? it was Jamaican themed or something. And I done a show up there with them way back in the day. But when I came up there, and Philip was like, everybody was making a big deal, like Smackwater coming. And he was like,
Celebrity, man.
you know. But and once I got there, and once me and her done the show, and then me and him went to talking, and he was like, man, you got to be whatever. And then he seen the show, but after the show, but this was after the fact when he put it up in the numbers, you know. But because she's a ball of energy, she really fun to be around. But so that's what launched. So he was like, man, I'd like you to come up here and do something. And so I was like, well, you know, because if I'd done something, I wanted it to be something of substance and something different. I didn't just want to.
I like it.
You know what I'm saying? I wanted it to be something different, and it's just straight a hip hop show. And I want to, you know, me and Lil Bro, you know, because we talk hip hop, we hip hop heads, and we argue hip hop and debate it. That's how we met.